Good morning, good Wednesday, winning Wednesday. Good morning. It's going to be a great day, everybody. Cheers to you, everyone. I've got my Wednesday W winning mug. It is winning Wednesday, and I still have the W mug. I hope you're having a great day. I'm home by myself. Joy just left for work, literally out the door. She has a patient she has an appointment with at 7 a.m. on Wednesday. So out the door for her. And so you and I, we're flying solo. So we're glad that you're up and at it and online. I'm glad you can join in. So Chuck, hello. And Melinda, good morning to you. Connie, good morning. And Les, good morning. Hope everyone's doing wonderful. Pandora, good morning to you. And Bob, hey. John, good morning. Chris Bartlett, top of the morning to you. Nathan, good morning. Dave, good morning. Melissa, Cheryl, hope you got some of that water out of your backyard from the last couple of days. Scott and Brenda, good morning to you guys, and all the others who are going to hop on soon, especially since I was a little late today. Tim Sutherland, good friend. Hello to you. Rex, good morning. Brian, good morning to you as well. Brian, you've been the 15th person, if not the 500th person that's asked me if I watched The Chosen. So here I have to transparency. No, not because I don't want to. In fact, everything in me is like, I need to do this. It's just been a busy season for us as a family to try to get into like, hey, let's start to watch a TV show and where there's seasons and episodes. But some of you guys, a lot of you guys here on the Brew have mentioned The Chosen, and so we actually talked last night as a family. It's like we need to watch this. We need to start watching this. So if you've seen that, give a little thumbs up or give a one-liner on if you like it and what you like most about it. That'll help. It'll help motivate me to get up and carve a little time out to watch it. But typically, by the time everybody's settling in at night on our end, like it's late and too many things go in the same direction, and then we don't see it. So anyway, Kendra, good morning from Florida. Woo, sunny Florida. That is awesome. Good for you guys. Megan, hello to you, and Angie, hello to you. So good morning. So yeah, so talking about Chosen today. I haven't seen it, but a lot of you guys have mentioned it, referenced it. Some of you guys have even asked questions about it. And I need to watch it. I really do need to watch it. And I hear that it's just really brings the context of what would have been like as Jesus was selecting his disciples in those early days. And I don't know the master plan of how long, what I've been told is it's like season 2 and he's still selecting some of his disciples. So that's a pretty slow, like they're not slow as in boring slow, but as in like season 1 is not like the entire gospel. I mean, it's really slowing down the pace. And so you can dive into what really happened in those conversations. So I'm really excited about seeing it because I like reading the Bible that way. When I read the Bible, I'm like trying to figure out, well, what did that person really say? Or I wonder what their facial expression was. Or I wonder what, I wonder, the side conversation that must have taken place as soon as that happened. So, and so I'm assuming the writer and those who are putting this together have had those same thoughts, and then they've written story around it. So it's going to be pretty cool. I'm seeing people say right now, Chosen is good. It's awesome. They like it. So Pam likes it. Les likes it. Brian's liking it. So that's great. So I need to watch that as a family. So I encourage you guys to. I think it's free. You watch on Hulu. You watch it on a couple different apps and stuff. So there's different places where you can grab a hold of it. It is, I think, online though. I don't think it's a TV show. It's something you're going to stream and watch online. So I'm kind of speaking beyond my area now because I've told you everything I know. So, um, Brian says they watched season 1 in 2 nights, so they were binge watching. So, fun. So, anyway, so that was that. Also, today, who knew that today, if you're looking at May 19th and I'm wondering what people are celebrating today, check this out. It is National Devil's Cake Day. Did you know? I know you know there's like angel food cake, right? Well, there's devil's food cake. Devil's food cake is loaded with chocolate, and they do a little bit something special in the preparation to bring the chocolate out. So I read that today, and I was wondering. We just call that chocolate cake, but then we do call angel food cake. But angel food cake seems to be fluffy, airy, and I don't know, a little bouncy. Like it's angel food cake. But this cake, devil's food cake, it just looks like chocolate cake. So I don't really. I'm not a baker. I'm not even a big chocolate cake fan. But I don't know the difference. I mean, I know the difference between vanilla and chocolate, but I don't know why devil's food cake doesn't look like angel food's cake, but just chocolate. So if anybody out there knows the difference, let me know. Unfortunately, Les, it's not strawberry pie day. I know you were wanting that yesterday, but today when I was looking at the national day of, national day, the national holiday celebration things, it's devil's food cake day. So I don't understand it, but there you have it. Looks like, I know angel food is white, but it's different. It is a different texture. It's like, it's not just white cake, chocolate cake. It's not like vanilla versus, it's a different type of cake. I wish Joy was sitting next to me, but I don't know. She likes to bake. I don't even know if she knows this because, oh, there we go. A baker showed up. Jenny Allison, thank you. Angel food is mostly sugar and egg whites. There you go. And I guess chocolate cake has a lot of other things in it. So yeah, there you go. Who knew? I would say you get to order whatever dessert you want to today if you're into that. So, but if you're wondering what people are celebrating, I don't even know if people celebrate that. It just happened to be online that I saw. So anyway, there you go. That's all I know. So what did we do yesterday? Something cool last night that I did with the boys. So for, I don't know, for like 6 months, the radio stereo system in my Jeep has been literally going in and out every 3 seconds. It's like it's on, and 3 seconds later, it's off. It can be CD, it can be the radio, it can be satellite. It's just on, off, on, off. So I Googled it and researched it, as in all these different forums, and I found out there's this tiny little thing in the motherboard of these shorts, and tiny, tiny, like 1/4 of an inch by 1/4 of an inch with all these little solder joints and everything in. So they said it's a bad part. It's notorious. That's what happened. So anyway, you get on to say, how much does it cost to get a new radio, and go to a Jeep dealership to put in a new radio? And it was, I don't know, $600, $700, $800. And I was like, that's why for the last 6 months, I've just dealt with it. Every once in a while, if you kind of hit it, or you hit the train tracks, all of a sudden it start playing for 5-10 minutes and then it quit again. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not taking this to a dealer for $800 to get my radio going. So unfortunately, we just won't have that for a while. But then I was Googling and reading and all this stuff, and I realized that I could buy the stock radio and put it in myself. So I did that, and I found it, and much cheaper, just like $200, and bought the radio. Showed up yesterday through Amazon, or not Amazon, through I don't know, delivery guy. And last night, me and the boys, we took the entire dashboard off of the Jeep. That is scary as all get out when you're taking out all these screws and you're taking the entire dashboard out, and now you see the guts of your car because you've taken all this out. And the whole time you're thinking, Sure hope I can put this back in. Sure hope I can put this all back together. So we took it all apart, and we're watching some dude on YouTube step by step. So phone in hand, watching YouTube. The other boys have their flashlights because we're trying to make sure we see everything. And step by step, watching YouTube, we took the entire panel off, and then we unplugged all these electric things where like the door, not the door locks, but the windows and everything. So we popped all these out, and so now things are unwired and all this stuff. And we pull the radio out and we unplug everything from the radio, and we get the new one and we plug it in and we put it in, and guess what? It worked. It actually worked. In fact, the entire family, Joy came out, we celebrated, and we took a little drive in the country with music blaring because it actually worked. We fixed the radio ourselves. We bought it online. It got shipped here. We took the entire dashboard and everything off of the Jeep. We dove into it and we put the new radio in. It worked. That's Winning Wednesday, everybody. It is Winning Wednesday, and I am on a winning streak because somehow I took the entire dash off of my Jeep last night and replaced the radio, and it works, and everything went back, and I didn't even have any spare parts. So I'm on a winning streak. Why don't you share how you're on a winning streak? Share something good that's taken place. Share something that you feel like it's been a job well done, and you're on a winning streak because you got something accomplished. So winning streak Wednesday is a mindset. Who wants to be on a losing streak? You're on a winning streak. I mean, you woke up today, you're on a winning streak. So tell yourself you're on a winning streak, and it's going to be a great day, and you're going to be able to accomplish something that you need to accomplish, or something good is going to happen, or you're going to look back at something that is good and realize that you're on a winning streak. Like I remember I told you when I broke my foot, I'm like, I either could process that as I broke my foot, or hey, the doctor said I don't need surgery. The doctor said it's going to be fine. The doctor said you're going to be up and walking in no time. I'm on a winning streak. So there's days that I want to be on the losing streak with my attitude. I'm like, I'll get in the, there's days that I don't feel like I'm on a winning streak. So you got to tell yourself, hey, I'm on a winning streak. We're going to make it through this. This is a good thing. There's good things on the other side of the day. There's good things on the other side of the door. There's something good as I turn the corner in life. We're on a winning streak. So keep that mindset. It is a winning mindset. That's why every single Wednesday we talk about it. And it's Winning Wednesday also because when you share the brew today, someone's actually going to win something. Someone's going to win something from the Spencer family because we want to bless somebody today. And so when you share, we randomly select someone who shares the brew on Wednesdays, and we get you gift card or whatever. I say Amber's got her flowers on Mother's Day, I think, or the weekend of Mother's Day. So we get, we like giving things away. So when you share today, you share the brew. I even got this cool little, share the brew, floats down at the bottom. When you share the brew today, because it's Winning Wednesday, someone's going to win. So that's that. All right, everybody. What else? I'm going to turn that off because sometimes it gets distracting. Also been reading through my Bible plan, and it's getting good. I'm in John chapter 11, and it's this story. Last week, by the way, ding, 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 I didn't really get a chance to go into full like excitement mode. But did you watch yesterday? Because I had my friends Matt and Andrew on because they showed up to the Bible study, and I was sitting there doing live, and they just kind of came in, and I invited them on, and they said, okay. So how cool is that? So if you didn't see yesterday, you could go back into yesterday's, feed and see the tail end of that, where a couple of my guys jumped on, and we were talking about John chapter 10, but now John chapter 11. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to put one line up on the screen so you can see it. And then we're going to talk about it because there's a lot here. And so reading John chapter 11 would be very beneficial today for you, or listening to it through audio version or whatever you want to do, but get it into you. But this simple sentence is pretty powerful. Jesus shouted, Lazarus, come out. Okay. If you know this story, Lazarus had died Mary and Martha, they were all really good friends with Jesus. And there's so much before Jesus gets to the place where he goes, Lazarus, come out. Now I'll even tell you that at the end of the story, he did. He came back alive. He was risen from the dead too. Jesus called him out. He came out wrapped up, and his head was wrapped, his body was wrapped. He's in grave clothes, and Jesus says, unwrap him, let him go. Like he was literally alive. But before this, everybody likes to hear the miracle. Everybody wants to see that. Everybody wants to talk about the miracle that God can do in our lives. We love telling the testimony. We love hearing it. We love experiencing it. We love that. But before Jesus shouted, Lazarus, come out, the Jews were going, man, he's helped he's helped blind people see. Couldn't he help this guy not get sick and die? There's people doubting, like, where was Jesus when he started getting sick? Martha even said, if you would have been here sooner, Jesus, maybe he wouldn't have died. Then they get to where the grave is, and he'd been in there for 4 days. And like in that tomb, in that time, there's this tomb, there's this huge stone, and he says, pull the stone away. And they're like, no. This is Mary and Martha, who'd been with Jesus, who knew the miraculous power that he could have. They're like, no, you do not want to open up that stone. The stench is going to be horrible. And they're like, he is dead, and it is going to be bad. We are not opening up this tomb. That is a bad idea, Jesus. And he says, no, do it anyway. Before the miracle, there was just one after another, after another, after another. People saying, this is, where is Jesus? He should have been here earlier. If he could heal, why didn't he heal him? Why didn't he heal him when he's sick? Don't go into the tomb. It stinks and it's bad, and that's not going to help anyone. That's just going to make it worse. And all of these naysayers, even his closest friend, Mary and Martha, they had been along his side in some pretty incredible ministry. That there were so many naysayers. The Jewish crowd said, hey, he's healed the blind. So they knew they either were there and saw it in the crowd, or they had the reputation. He had the reputation. Everyone knew it. The people who said he has healed the blind, some of his tightest people, Mary and Martha, they were the naysayers. Even the people close to you sometimes are the naysayers. And Jesus says, Lazarus, come out. I would like today this to be less about Jesus raising someone from the dead and more about, don't let the naysayers stop you from doing what God wants to do. What if we filter the story that way? This isn't really about, it is about someone coming back alive from the dead, which is absolutely miraculous. But let's bring it into our world of maybe what we need to do is not be the naysayer, or 2, don't let the naysayers slow you down. Don't let the naysayers limit your faith. Sometimes the naysayers will limit your spiritual growth, your faith, and you moving forward. Don't be a naysayer. When Jesus shouted, Lazarus, come out, he shouted that in the presence of his own naysayers. Powerful stuff, isn't it? Very powerful. So go and trust God and know that he can do something mighty in your life and other people's lives. Don't let the crowd deter you. Don't let the squeaky wheel stop you. Don't let the naysayer turn you away from what God can do. I'm going to tell you, John chapter 11 is powerful, but not just because he brought Lazarus back from the dead. It's powerful because Jesus did what Jesus needed to do, no matter what the crowd was saying. And so don't focus on the naysayers. That's right, Dana. Dana just posted that. That's awesome. Focus on God, not the naysayers. So what a great way to end that little devotion. So there you go, John chapter 11. If you want it in full context, read that for yourself. I highly encourage you to dive into God's word. Read John chapter 11, and you're going to see Jesus doing something incredible, even when the naysayers were like, you can't do that. So it's Winning Wednesday, everybody. Share the brew today with me, and Let people hear that. Let people build their own faith, knowing that Jesus can do anything in people's lives. So that's why when you share, you're encouraging other people. And I'm going to select a winner later today, or I'll have one of my kids pick a number and we'll get something off in the mail, or I may have to ask you for your address or whatever it is. But it is Winning Wednesday, which means somebody's going to win. So share the brew as soon as we get off here. Read John chapter 11. Spend a little bit of time talking to God. And make sure today in your head, in your mind, it is a winning Wednesday kind of day. Have a great day, everybody. I'm so glad that we had time to get all built up before we go out. Glad you were on the brew. See ya.